Okay, so the two phones that I'm using, in the gimbal is my son's S8 Plus, and in my hand is my S10 Plus. Now both have got image stabilization on, but obviously as I start walking, you can already see a difference with the gimbal model. I've got to watch what I'm stepping in, and as we pan round and pan back again, start walking. If we look down, we'll look up. Now I can hold the button, which will hold the phone in place so that I can look down with it, and then when I release it, it'll hold it in that position. You'll see more of that later anyway. And lift it up again, and then set off. So I'll just run a bit, see what that looks like. This is, oh, you see the squirrel up there running off as well from me. But really good. And we'll just press double press the button. You see now it's gone portrait. Double click it again, and it goes back. And there we go. Run back again. You can see it. And that's it, basically in operation. Okay, so a quick look at the setup of the FeiyuTech Vlog Pocket. And this is how you would take it out of the box that it comes in, or out of the bag that you can carry it around with that they supply. And it's simply a case of unlocking in about 3 positions. So you've got lock and unlock pictures on the back. So you unlock it there, and again, unlock it there. Open it up, lock it. We've got another one here, unlock it, and on top there, so that's unlocked. And that's ready to go. And before you put your phone in, you can literally just turn it on, hear it go, and then you're off and running. And once it's all unlocked, get your phone, let's just turn it on so that we can see it operating. So this is the S8 Plus, and that goes into there. Try to balance it in the center, pick it up, turn it on, keep your finger on the button, you hear a noise, and we're off. That's it. Right, let's have a look at the app that you can download for it. So this is for Android that we're going to be looking at. Right, so that we can go through the app, I'm going to use the supplied tripod that you get with it. And obviously on the bottom of the gimbal you've got a 1/4 inch threaded hole for a standard tripod, or this one. So if I pop that in, I'll just take it out and show you something first. So if you have a look on the legs at the bottom, just zoom in, you can see there's rubber on each of the feet, a rubber pad at the end of each of the feet. And what that basically means is when it's down, there's no moving it anywhere, which is a good thing. Anyway, let's just collapse it, screw it in. What I've seen with other people, how they use these is, where I would just use it like that, they actually have this attached permanently, whether they're going to use the tripod or not, purely and simply because it's an extension, and it means that the base of your hand has something to rest against. So that's your choice, it's entirely up to you. Anyway, so we're all balanced up there. Let's turn it on first. There we go, it's come round to us. Right, okay. Now then, I'll turn this on, open up the camera, and we'll get a better look at it. Right, so if we just come out of this for a second, and we'll go to the app, which I've got somewhere. Now, I haven't set the app up on this deliberately, because I want to see how I want you to see how it sets up. So I'm going to OK that. I'm going to allow that. Allow that. Right. So because I've already logged in when using the S10, I'm just going to log into this now. So just bear with me. Okay, so because I'd already registered on the S10, all I had to do was just put my email address into it. And although the app is on a different phone, it just logged me in. Right, now what it's going to try and do, it's going to pair the phone to the gimbal. So discover new device. Turning the Bluetooth on the phone automatically. Let's do it again. There you go, it's found it. And that's it. So let's go through the authorizations. Right. Now what we're in here is the app itself, the FeiyuTech app, or Feiyu on, if I'm not mistaken. Now we'll just have a look at the individual uses on this. Right, so we've got it set up on a tripod, and what we'll do is we'll just have a look at some of those app functions. Just zoom into there. Right, so here all you do is you switch between camera or video, and there's your button changing there, so I'll do that again. So that's your camera, take a picture, and that's your video, start videoing. We come out of that. The next one to look at, let's just pop over to camera. Right, now this opens up a menu, it gives you quite a few options. So you've got a 360-degree option, and it literally will rotate 360 degrees and stitch all the pictures together. But a better way to show you, if I go to the 180-degree there, so 180-degree panorama, and if we take a picture, so now you can see that it's automatically taking that 180-degree panorama, and it'll stitch that together, and we'll have a look at that in a moment. Right, so the next one we're going to have a look at is the ultra wide. Now if we take a picture on this, what you'll see is it takes about 9 pictures. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Then comes back to centre again. Obviously that's not how you spell composing. This should flick the screen if I'm not mistaken. There we go. Flick that back again. This is your settings, so you've got various settings. You've got your timer, 2 second, 5 second, 10 second. What else have we got? Flash on or off, auxiliary lining, HDR, various filters. Let's just go into filter. So you can change the filter setting rather than having to go into the phone settings and do all that. Turn that back out. And then you've got, over on this other side, so you can, if I was in front of this, what you can do is, just go back out of that. Right, so you can, it shows you here, you can click on a face and it'll just track on that face, or you can click on a specific item and it'll stay on that item. We'll have a look at that in a minute inside. You can lock it. You can manually turn it by going like that, or up or down. want to take that filter off actually, I don't like it. Filter, back to filter. Set the filter off. Yeah. So there's lots and lots of ways you can play around with this. But let's see the tracking anyway. Right, so you can see the thermostat on the wall there. If we just put the follow me bit on, let's go a bit closer. Right, so I'm going to draw around, oops, no. Get rid of that. Right, I'm going to draw around it. Right, now it's picked that up. And as you can see, it's in that green. And as I'm moving it around, it's tracking it. So up, down, around. We'll go over here. You can see that it's just following it. Right, okay. I've put my S10 Plus into it, primarily because I wanted to see the face tracking. Now it worked on the S8 Plus, but it's specifically for the S9 and above. So again, it'll go through the process of auto connecting. Okay, right, so there's the app. We'll turn it around so it's looking at me. There we go. And yeah, I know that. Right, now, so it's going to right, now it's going to track me. There you go. If I'm moving around, it's moving around. And that's good, that, with the light at the back like that. And it's just following me around. There we go. So, all in all, very nice feature, something that you actually need, to be honest with you, because half the time you're recording yourself by not holding the camera, so you do want it to be tracking you. And this button here, so there's your on-off button, and obviously you change into your different functions. But this button here, if you quickly press it twice, it changes to the camera. Quickly press it twice again, it changes to the video. And then to start taking, so let's just put it back to the camera. So if I just press that once now, takes a picture. If we put it onto the video, press it, starts recording, press it again, stops recording. So no messing around with the on-screen buttons if you don't want to. And once it's centered, if you want to manually put it somewhere, again on the button at the back there, just hold your finger on it and you can point it in whichever direction you want, down, up. But once you've got it then, if that's where you want it, leave go of the button and it stays there. And again, hold the button, you can bring it back up. That's for panning, you can see it. If you click on it, it'll change and it stays on the whatever it is that you've got it focused on. You see that there. Okay, so at 272 grams, it's very light, easily held in the hand, not a problem there. You can see there's the micro USB port for charging it. Once charged, you've got up to 14 hours use, so you're never going to run out of charge. You're never ever going to run out of charge. A fantastic little thing, perfect. Okay, so one last trip out. So this is on the S10 Plus. Doing some steps, and we'll switch this around. This is carrying on down the steps. So it worked well with us. Just walking down. And I'm just going to use the button to keep it in one place while I pan around like that. And then release it. And when released, it's nice and smooth. And we'll walk back in and walk towards the car. And you can imagine what this would be like if I Yeah, you can imagine what this would be like if it was just in my hand. So there we have it, the vlog pocket, well worth the money. So in summary, I've used this on my S10 Plus, my son's S8 Plus and my daughter's iPhone XR. I liked how it was with the XR. It's worked well with both the Samsungs. However, like I said, it's developed for the iPhone 10 XR, 10 XR, XS, and Samsungs that are 9 and above basically. So do I recommend it? Yeah, it's fantastic. It's small, it's lightweight. I have got another one of these that's slightly bigger and it's got another axis on it. And it's great for the tall shots. You can put it on a pole and hold it up, that type of thing. But this, for carrying around in the pocket, and we'll just put it down again. So let's lock everything in place. Undo that, down. And that's it. That's the size of it. Easily put it in this other side. You can pop it in your pocket, no problem. Coat pocket. So definitely a good gimbal if you're out and about and vlogging.